Hi everyone, it's Amy. I haven't made a video in years, but I'm back. I wanted to make a series of recovery, I guess kind of similar old style of my old videos, but this time can't let myself get really fucked again. But it's raw, it's honest, it's open, and this kind of for me as well, so I can kind of see how far I'm gonna come. I'm gonna really try. But at the moment I'm really rock bottom. I've been recovering from the flu, but I've got PTSD and severe depression and anxiety and all of that. But a lot of reasons why, I guess, in the past I've had, I've been through a lot of trauma when I was a child and things like that, and I got through all of that, and I've had a really good adulthood. I've had my children, everything like that, but then this year has been extremely difficult and lots of things thrown at me. I found out in June that I got a brain tumour, and it's benign, I think, but I need to have more tests from that. That was a big blow. And then November is the anniversary of my PTSD. Since 2019 I got PTSD due to medical negligence in my last pregnancy, and every November is kind of subconsciously buried in my head that it's, everything's more heightened and it's difficult this month. I've been with PMS and on my period, so that's shit. And then I got the flu as well, so that was great. Not really, but and then this year I met a guy, fell in love, thought he was perfect, I thought we were soulmates and things like that, but then I ended up getting ghosted a week ago, and no closure. Don't really think I did anything wrong or anything like that, but I don't know, I'll never know. But I got my heart broken, and I felt used for money, things like that. And at the same time, on Saturday the 10th, so we had a nanny that looked after my kids for the past 9 years, who's helped me through my PTSD and held my hand through all my pregnancies and been really close, and more than just a nanny, she was a friend, a family member. And she passed away on Saturday morning, early hours. She had a fit, and I think she had preeclampsia, but she wasn't diagnosed with that, and that was one of the things she told me, that they said she didn't have that. But she was pregnant, and I think she was due to have a baby next month, and she died, and her baby died a few hours later. They couldn't save them. But she was one of my supports as well, and I saw her whole journey, through IVF, and when she got a positive pregnancy test, she came over to my house and told me. And then I fell out with my mum, but that's kind of needed. I mean, if you've watched my videos a long time ago, decades ago, then you would know my mum. Yeah, but I kept trying to have a relationship with her, and finally at the last straw, when I found out I had brain tumour, when I was laying in an MRI scanner for 2 hours, she was phoning people and going ballistic and stuff about the smallest shit, and didn't actually ask how it went or anything. And then we started talking again after a month after that, in July, and then the same shit happens, where is she when you need your mum? yeah, so I've just been really fucked. So and then they prescribed me a load of tablets. So basically been trying to get a load of support. I went to the GP and then they referred me to the mental health team. Had an assessment with the mental health team. So then they're going to go and have like a meeting with the consultant psychiatrist and stuff like that. But in the interim, GP gave me like a load of tablets and stuff. And I got sleeping tablets, Zopiclone again. As we called it, zombie clone last time. But it's actually been helping me sleep, so that's good. And then propranolol, but the propranolol, because I've been ill with flu, it's been making me like have blackouts and stuff, so my vision goes black and then the ears go really fuzzy, like really like loud ringing sounds, and then you feel like you're gonna pass out. I've been having sweats and chills and everything, but yeah, I need to wash my hair today. I haven't actually been in the shower and stuff. I need to look after myself and my hair's fucked. So I'm gonna do that today. And it's all matted and shit. But yeah, I wish it was a happy video. But I need to start thinking. I've ordered a book, workbook to kind of help me get through mental health things. See, I'm just trying everything. I went on a Facebook group, on a community group, and asked them for different things, like what groups I can go to. So we'll try and go to groups. If I can said I'm going to try and start going to church. And I mean, I don't believe in God or anything at the moment, but I'm going to try anything that I can. But I've phoned Samaritans, and the other night I had a really bad night where I went for a walk, and I felt so low. But I was trying to get hold of Samaritans and I couldn't get hold of them. So I was just like, it was a clear sky, so I was like looking at the stars, and ended up like going back and calming. But yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. I don't know if broadcasting it on the internet is like the best thing to do, but it's kind of like a diary, I guess, isn't it? Like, I just want to find ways that's gonna make me like improve and like get better again. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do these like maybe 2 or 3 times a week and just see if I kind of keep motivation to keep going. But life is fucked. It's funny how so much things can happen all at once. I thought the brain tumour was bad, but then go through bereavement, and then the funeral is probably going to be like next week or the week after. I go through a horrible breakup with no answers or anything like that. I was actually kind of happy, like, even with all the other stuff, I was kind of like, you know, like, it was a kind of, I was kind of keeping myself, like, stable and stuff in a relationship. But just everything imploded, and I'm like, oh, like, what do I do now? But yeah, so first step is to have a shower, wash my hair, and then I don't know what else. But if you've got any ideas, or what helped you, or anything like that for any hardship. I will literally try anything, so if you could drop stuff in the comments, I'll be really grateful. And I'll talk about them in my next video and how I found them. Things like reading a book. I've got ADHD, so I've been trying to read a book, but then like you get halfway through the page and then you're like, your brain starts thinking about all the difficult stuff and you have intrusive thoughts and stuff, so it's kind of like you can't keep things like that. I need to start eating again. I lost quite a bit of weight. It's just kind of like forcing yourself to do stuff, I guess, at this stage. But yeah, thanks for watching.